Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom, and let's get right into the news. We begin today with one from SweetAnita's community. SweetAnita, for those of you who don't know, is the very popular streamer well known for having Tourette's. This causes her to have certain tics where she says things she normally wouldn't say. So this week on SweetAnita's stream, she received a donation that said along the lines of, if doctors found a cure for Tourette's, would you do it? And of course, SweetAnita did not like that, bringing up the comparison of if someone was in a wheelchair and couldn't walk, would you ask them the same thing, which ended in the following rant on stream with the clip titled SweetAnita slams viewer. Here it is.
Consider this an ad break. You've heard it a million times before, but someone donated just to say that, so I'm gonna do it. Right. Do you wander into random disabled streamers chat and ask them if they want to be cured? Do you walk up to people who are sat in wheelchairs and go, do you wish you had legs? Do you wish you could stand up and reach as high as I can? Do you ever wish there was a cure? Do you ever wish you were just like me? Do you ever feel really ashamed of the way that you are now and need fixing desperately and are constantly hoping that you could be different? Like me? Well, congratulations, you're an asshole. Yes, you're on Twitch. This is probably where you belong. There are a lot of assholes. You're in good company, but I'm gonna say this now, pal. I don't wish I was like you. I'm cool with myself. I'm not sat at home crying and desperately wishing there was a cure. I don't see myself as broken and constantly wish I was just like you. Because, let's face it, dude, you're probably just as broken.
After the clip, SweetAnita tweeted, people are always asking me if I want to cure myself. Every stream. Every time. It looks like she gets this kind of question a lot and has now responded. And we follow on to Monday with one from the streamer Pokimane and QTCinderella. And for this one we begin on Pokimane's channel while she was playing the game Piku. Piku, for those of you who don't know, is a game that has recently become popular, depicting various streamers next to each other, and the person playing very simply picks one of the two options, similar to that of a would you rather game. In the following clip, Pokimane has to pick within QTCinderella and Kalei, two streamers previously seen on the Raj Patel show. Pokimane gives her reasons as to her choice, but the focus here is on what she brings up. Here's the clip.
She's the kind of girl that's like, if I was a guy, I would want to date her because it would be interesting. Because I know it would be just like passionate, but crazy, but wacky, but like a good time. You know what I mean? And it's like, maybe I'll die afterwards, but it would be a fun time either way. Like the process would be enjoyable. And I think she has like a really, really sweet, genuine side to her that people don't get to see as much just because it's not portrayed on Raj's show, which is mostly for content. Does that make sense? Kalei, on the other hand, she's really, really attractive, pretty chill, but also she tweets shit like this. So you know she's a little bit wacky. You know what I mean? Like, you know it's a little wacky in there. To be honest, like if it was, like I think Kalei's really, really hot. But I've seen more of Cutie's personality because of the Raw shows and like her actual streams, so I kind of want to choose her. But Kalei's really, really cool herself, and I think it'd be interesting to know her past the memes that she has on Twitter, because that's probably the reason I don't know her that much, because her Twitter is just like memes, yeah.
I appreciate that we have the same taste in girls streamers. You're the best.
Chat, have you guys found that?
After this, QTCinderella went live on her own channel to respond to Pokimane, bringing up that Poki should not have made her picks based on look. Given she is the top female streamer on the platform, it gives a bad influence onto the rest of the platform. Also, when QT refers to the World Cup in the following clip, she is referring to the competition between female streamers. So for this one, here's that.
I do want to say that whole World Cup thing, very toxic. And I did think that Pokimane wouldn't have made it toxic, but she kind of added to it. Like, the appropriate way to do that as a female to support other females on the, on the platform would be to look through it and say, oh, I like this girl's content, or this girl's really funny, or I'm friends with this girl, I'm going to choose her. But there were multiple times where Pokimane said, I'm purely doing this based off of looks, and this girl is prettier. And I don't think that's appropriate for a female that represents the majority of females on Twitch. So just throwing that out there. Kind of a bummer.
Then, following on, we had one from Hasan, who had a bit of a scare on stream. While playing VR, someone walked into his apartment, of course, causing him to freak out.
Oh my god! What are you doing? I texted you, rang the doorbell. Oh! Dude! Oh, my neighbor, I'm gonna get evicted, dude. I'm gonna get evicted. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking evicted.
Now, there is a bit of extra context here. No one actually broke into his house, but from his perspective, taking off his VR headset in an empty apartment to then have someone walk through his front door looks that way. One user have given some additional context through Reddit with the following comment. Hasan was playing Super Shot and was really into it, and his brother was outside, knocking, ringing, and even called and texted him, but he couldn't get a hold of Hasan. So he just used his emergency apartment key to enter, and Hasan freaked out and thought someone was breaking in. Hasan is already on thin ice with the apartment owner, and this could actually get him evicted. So yes, as I said at the end of the clip, Hasan lives in an apartment block, and as previously seen in episode 156, when the police showed up to his apartment block, he could very well get evicted for being too loud on stream. But that is it for that. And the last one for today comes from Erobb221, once again taking many L's. Today, while gambling on Podava, Erobb was gambling with over $500. These gambling sites are all live, so when logging into the site, the website uses a session ID, which is used to link your account to whatever you're doing. The problem with that is that this session ID is held within the URL of the page. On top of that, the website does not even try to hide this information, which resulted in someone logging into his account live and stealing $570. Erobb and his friend realizes this on stream, so shortly after, Erobb reacted to the clip of him losing his money. So for this one, here's that.
Here's a clip of the money disappearing.
They can't use the IRL to fucking hack.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You will gamble with the URL.
It just disappeared.
Now watch what the next hand is.
It just disappeared.
Wait, I think I was too late with placing my bets. Wait, I think someone just took the money. I'm looking at the transactions. Somebody went into the account and bet $500.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
Are you fucking? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Does Abdul still play on the account?
Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That's actually where I'm gonna end today's video. I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.